Announcements, Alexis.
Starting in the neighborhood, this player took the neighborhood over with, get this, nearly 8,000 wins.
8,000 wins? That could only be one person. Congratulations, Rebirth GTV. Moving on over to the city, it is tough out there, but one player stood tall and showed elite skills. Your 2K25 city champion is
Tufferson X. Congratulations.
How come I didn't get the award?
You're not good enough, Chris.
All right, so we have you clocked in at over 8,000 wins this year. What is the secret to the success out here?
Before we announce the next winner, ready for some more 2KTV?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Welcome everybody to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. We've got Anthony Edwards. Kevin Love out there with Garnett. Then there's Porter. And it's Sprewell in at the small forward position. And for the Pistons, we've got De'Aaron Fox. Collins is out there with Bosch. Then it's Pressey. And it's Kamare in at the three, the small forward. You know, Doris, with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you've loved the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
Now, here's Bosch. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And Vancouver with the possession here. Here's Sprewell. Rebounded by Kamare.
His defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now, here's Fox. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the elbow jumper and clinches.
I get the sense Fox is just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play. Figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the ball. All the officials are all over that.
First personal foul. First team.
Vancouver shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for the away team, Sprewell. Latrell Sprewell. 2 shots.
First one falls. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, you can't doubt that Sprewell has the talent. When focused, he's an incredibly efficient scorer as well.
Here's Kamare. Cressy kicks to Collins. Here's Kamare. In the corner, Cressy with it. Off target with his 3.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Fox. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. We have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Devin?
Thank you, David. Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Pressey. Porter against Fox. And it's Bosch in the corner. And the shot goes down.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Terry Porter.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his 3-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Throw good, Fox.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
You guys want to call in to the show, you got to join my party on PlayStation Network, so you got to add me, Gilmer Filmer.
Fox hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Vancouver trails by 5. Here's Sprewell. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now, here's Fox. Passes it to Collins. Good on the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. And it's their first look at this year's Pistons here for the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
Yeah, they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the 2 teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
Bad from me bad. Where you get your bada from? When me get, coulda come from Afghanistan. They no want see this cross like me have it on me hand. But other man get up me vibes stand down. Lyrics them a fire like a from a big other man from outer England. When me lyrics start fire, watch out so fire. Yo, from a guy this state program shut up. Them say them a bad man, me have a hawk. Which one when we up? Bada done.
Wemby really proved himself over this last season.
And next, we'll give away our 2K TV Most Proven Award to the player with the most wins in the Proving Ground this year.
Congratulations, BTA TNB.
The WNBA just tipped off an exciting new season, but in NBA 2K25, the excitement has been strong since launch.
That's true, and the next winner earned the title of the WMVP with over 8,000 wins in W Online.
Congratulations, Bishop. We have Bishop on 2K TV right now. You are the winner of wins in the W. So congratulations, Bishop. How do you feel?
I'm really excited about it. I really didn't know I was in the running for it. I've been playing a lot this year, and I'm really happy that I can not only win the award, but also maybe showcase some of my other teammates. Scoop, 2K God, LSS Brawley, I Am Presence YT, Solo V30, and Spock of 9. For the most part, being Scoop play every day.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks facing Vancouver. And Vancouver starts out with the ball. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Koulibaly is out there with Williamson. Then there's Maxey. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Ellis at the shooting guard position. Now here's Ellis. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. On the wing, Ellis, covered by Miller. 6 to shoot. Back to Koulibaly. Here's Maxey. And the 3 off target. Here's Vancouver with the ball. And here's Edwards. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set.
Forget your first panic attack. Too big of a one, too many blacks. No word of a hijack. Trust me, the track can get sidetracked. When I think of my first panic attack, I'm right back in the love shack. Calling you before Jack, and we ended up with a side quack, and it's my trauma to try and unpack. So breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Tell me what you see.
The servant and those, the greatest was that spirit whom the elder called Sauron, or Gorthar through. In his beginning, he was of the Maiar of Paladin, and he remained mighty in the lore of that people. In all the deeds of Melkor and Morgoth and Gondara, in his vast works and in the deceits of his cunning, Sauron had a partner, and was only less evil than his master, in that for long he served another and not himself. In after years, he rose like a shadow of Morgoth, and approached the place, and walked behind the family on the same luminous path down into the
Oh, are you getting stronger? What have you been doing to get so strong?
and is contained within the silver ring. Here it is told that Sauron
What's up? Hey, did you find the closet? What's up? You should fly rapid, okay?
darkness, where he once more joined Melkor. In this boundless realm of night, the two dark worlds together, biding their time in the vast awaiting the end. However, when considering this possibility, we must remember that the Silver Ring was not published during Tolkien's lifetime. So although it contained much of his vision, it never received his ultimate blessing. We must also consider that the phrase "carved down into the void" could be simply a dramatic way of saying that Sauron followed in the footsteps of Melkor, similar to saying that Sauron followed Melkor's descent into darkness. Moreover, since this law springs from the Eldar, we must acknowledge the possibility that the Eldar, with their own biases and perspectives, may not be entirely trustworthy narrators, So relying upon the works that were published during Tolkien's lifetime, it becomes clear Sauron's disembodied essence is condemned to drift, aimless, lost and yearning, ever looking to the twilight of the chaos. And more reader, we are told that Tolkien is speculating as to whether a Maya will be reduced to integers, led by the existence, as one of the occult beings that strike fear into many hearts to this day. Melkor had corrupted many spirits, some great as Sauron, or less so as Balrog. The least can be trivial.
Paparazzi, they be taking them flicks. Cameras watching, I be making them sick. Walk with caution, so I'm making it quick. You out too often and you stay in the mist. When you popping it too often, that's the hate you can get. Now they saying they don't like me, how you hate from the bench. I'm the one that trend the topic, they replaying my hits. My face is legit, ain't score, but I'ma make this. I slide for my brothers, I slide and then I slide again. Yeah.
You hear him?
If you don't love me, then just leave me.
Is Jeff there? Talk.
He's playing music.
What's he saying?
It's just music.
Okay. You might talk though.
I can't hear him.
Just wait. Just wait. Quit touching the mic. Just talk into it like it's on like it's the phone. Don't touch it. Put your hands together like this.
Mm.
Hold your drink. All right. You
That one's mine.
Oh. Okay. You want to wear these cool sunglasses? Put on your hat. You can have them. They're yours. You're welcome. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Hold on. You can't get too far away from me.
Okay.
Well, you can just stand and drink your drink.
I can sit.
And you gotta find a fly swatter, okay?
Okay.
What's Calvin doing?
Okay.
Kid? Let me know if Jeff says anything. Did you say anything? Say, Jeff, are you there?
Jeff, are you there?
What's he saying?
Just more music.
Okay.
More music.
Okay. We'll probably talk in a second.
For a second, it was canceling the music.
Was it?
It was making. Just listen to it and you'll hear the noise.
We'll go outside. I'll get the car game set up in half an hour, okay? Go find Calvin and bring us a snack or something maybe, if you want to.
Honestly, yeah, you know it's him. I can see it cause I'm knowing him. When I speak and you know it's him, better notice him. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. I'm alright, I take my chances. This right here, I couldn't abandon. But it's happening, this ain't magic. I tried that, all that plastic. No gods that made of fabric. I done
felt my skin turn static, and then watched it all in tragedy. I didn't know that was the cost. I think I picked that up. I was lying way too much. Satan always calling blows. He just jealous, I'm a son. Heard he lost again, that's tough. Yeah, it's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David Dixon. I'm a rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gon' stay and we departed. Relocated, save me from my walls, I'm staying.
Jeff, give me a minute, buddy.
Jeff, are you there? Jeff.
Problem. I was getting guala.
Jeffrey there. Hey. Yeah. Could you give me a fly swatter, potentially?
Pekovic.
Where's Nicole Pekovic from?
I'm back. Sorry, I can't provide information about Nicole Pekovic's origin at the moment. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
What country did he play basketball for?
He played basketball for Montenegro. Quite a journey to represent your country in sports, don't you think?
Yeah. How tall was he?
Nicole Pekovic is 5 feet 11 inches tall, or about 180 centimeters. That's pretty tall.
It came with it. Yeah, that's my favorite. The P my only. I said no, but you my favorite one. Nah, for real. Yeah. Rick. I wanna one. You mean? Nah, I can't make you mine, but I can make you. In them streets, baby, I'm a thug. I just threw 10,000 something ones in this club. I'm popping this so hard 'cause I ain't you.
Okay. Can you turn it for me?
Another day, another dollar. What's up? I be stunting like a big time. What's up? Another night. What's up? She give you drum. What's up? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's up? Emotion, I got a gun. What's up? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's up? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's up? My alarm going off, phone keep ringing, and there's money on my mind. Digits on the ceiling, and my baby knows. That's just the way it goes. When you living on the deep end, my little brother like my key. Cause all I did is miss him. We don't get that word unless we know them. Live, yeah. In my hood, we all the same and got the same story. When I say was lamb, was that how we say good morning? Another day, another dollar. What's that? I be stunting like a big time. What's that? Another night. What's that? She give you drum. What's that? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's that? We need motion. I got a gun. What's that? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's that? If you see me, just give me a holler. We just getting started in the air. Got you on my lap. My spidey senses plotting. This intention across the room from me. Who's been watching? I'm throwing up this east like it's bad on my stomach. They put a thumbs up like it's hanging in the thumb. In my hood, we all the same, but we all got it poppin'. When I say what's up, that mean we do the thing poppin'. Another day, another dollar. What's up? I be stunting like a big time. What's up? Another night. What's up? She give you drum. What's up? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's up? You need motion, I got a gun. What's up? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's up? If you see me, just give me a holler.
that's really what I've enjoyed the most.
Now, you mentioned your play style, so what kind of builds do you like running with in the W? Do you like playing as guards or some of the big?
I do enjoy the big position. That's what I've typically always done. But this year, I've actually excelled in the guard position, being able to shoot and being able to set up my teammates. So really, depending on the team that I'm playing with, I'll make the adjustment, and that's how we usually succeed.
Who would win in a one-on-one matchup, your guard or Caitlin Clark?
That would be tough. I'd give her some trouble because my defense is so high. I literally have legend badges down the line for everything defense. So I would make it tough on her, but I'm sure she'd make it tough on me on the other end.
Anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
I just wanted to say thank you to my wife, Heather. She's definitely supported me during the year, and I'd like to thank her for that.
Thank you so much, Bishop, for joining us on NBA 2K TV, and congratulations again.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Next up is one of my favorites, the OG mode, Play Now Online.
Meet your Play Now Online MVP, Jay Off the Rip. We are so excited to welcome Jay to 2K TV. Congratulations, Jay, for winning this 2K TV award for Play Now Online. Over 3,000 wins. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
Thank you very much. I'm feeling good. I really appreciate it. I guess all that hard work paid off, you know. It's definitely a good feeling for sure.
All right, Jay, we've seen your numbers. I have to ask, I have to start with this. What's your strategy going into these games? Because you've won a lot of games out there.
Offensively, you know, I just look to definitely push the pace, you know. It all depends on what my opponent's, how he's playing defense, you know. And I just try to attack whatever he's doing. And then defensively, on-ball defense, for sure. Like, I'm always bringing that pressure, you know, just making the opponent uncomfortable. And that's really what I like to do. And that really, it causes a lot of turnovers. And I'm able to score a lot of buckets off of my defense.
Hello and welcome. We're ready. To get the week off to a great start, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It's the Philadelphia 76ers facing the home team. Here we go. Vancouver with the ball. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. And it's Kidd in at the 2. Back to Edwards.
Concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Kidd, the pass to Rose. Here's Monroe. And no good. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Rose against McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Garnett. Sinks that one from the post.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And there's the drive. Here's Kidd. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Pass to Garnett. From 11 feet away, that one goes. Count it.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Kidd. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Vancouver with the ball. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
Edwards, the pass to Garnett. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Monroe. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Defended by Gobert. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
It just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Monroe, pass to Kidd. Here's Monroe. Pass to Lucas. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Monroe. Philadelphia with another miss.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Here's Alexander Walker. Count it. Good.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here's Kidd. Here's Lucas. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 rebounds now. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ooh, it's stolen away. Pass to Monroe. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Gobert. Yet to see a basket. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stepped on the line. Out of bounds there. And that will cost them possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Garnett passes to Gobert.
Oh, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert, so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
That free throw no good.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
And he's good on the second. 76ers trail by 9. Here's Kidd. Pass to Rose. McDaniels with the rebound.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Vancouver with the ball. And here's Edwards. Here's Garnett. Pass to Edwards.
Garnett.
Gobert. It's good on the putback.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
76ers trail by 11. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Lucas passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Kidd. Pass to Lucas. Blocked. Now Edwards. Over to the wing. And he dunks it down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Kidd, the pass to Lucas. Misses again, now 0 for 3. Vancouver leading by 13. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Edwards has got 6 points.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten. Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Rose. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Elbow. 2.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for McDaniels. Here's Kidd. Pass to Brown. To halt the run. Vancouver with a rebound. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Edwards. And here's Beasley. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Brown. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Monroe. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Edwards. Here's Garnett. Give him 8. Chalk up 2 there. Garnett's got 10 points in the game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Monroe. Pass to Arenas. Six on the shot clock. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Shannon. Here's Garnett. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. The 76ers trail by 19. Gasol passes to Brown. Pass to Gasol. And that one drops for him.
Well, Marc Gasol will never back away when he's got that kind of interior position.
Here's Zerbiak. No points yet. Brown grabs the board. And here are the 76ers. Here's Hachimura. And he can't bank that one in. Vancouver leading by 17. Garnett passes to Edwards. Rebound by Philadelphia. Pass to Brown. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. Throws it up high.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Down low. Here's Arenas. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Beasley outside. Pass to Garnett. Here's Zerbiak. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
76ers trail by 19. Stripped away. Fast break. Here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Here's Monroe. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Anthony Edwards.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of this game.
Monroe taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And the 76ers making a change here. It's also good, so he hits both free throws. Vancouver leading by 19. Here's Shannon. No made baskets yet. Can't hit from in close.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Here's Arenas. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Arenas. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. good on the second free throw. Vancouver leading by 18. He takes it in. Garnett. And rejected. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Vancouver with the ball. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Here's Monroe. Brown passes to LaFrenz. Six to shoot. Pass to Arenas. From the corner. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Shannon. And it's LaFrenz with a rebound. 76ers trail by 18.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Taylor, hello. Hello.
Here's Monroe, covered by Alexander Walker. And the
Whoa, shit.
Fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Earl Monroe at the line for one.
Puts up a deep three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Vancouver liking their chances. Ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Building this lead. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, what stands out to you guys from Vancouver in this one?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Malik Beasley is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Shannon in at the power forward position. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And for Philadelphia, and it's Arenas in at the shooting guard position. Gobert finds McDaniels. They swipe it. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Kidd, covered by Alexander Walker. It's intercepted. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Shannon. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Deflected. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
His energy is unmatched.
The finish finish in transition, nice and easy.
Edwards, he's checked in for Vancouver. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Hachimura's checked in. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Now here's Edwards. Give him 8. The 3. That shot off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Arenas. Some solid defense from Edwards.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Now here's McDaniels. Not a lot of room. Outside Edwards. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Oh, gosh, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically. That pass is about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Vancouver leading by 12. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. To the middle. There's the block. Arenas passes to Kidd. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. They retain possession. Edwards with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. Oh, he picked him clean. And now the Sixers on the break. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's going to hit. Here's Edwards. And Arenas pulls it down. Philadelphia with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. From 11 feet away. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No good. McDaniels with some nice D.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Now Alexander Walker. Pass to Shannon. Takes the 3. Sinks it from distance. Shannon's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kidd the pass to Rose. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Here's Shannon. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Back to Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Kidd, covered by Alexander Walker. Here's Arenas. There's the three. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
The struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
It's deflected. Here's Arenas. 7 points in the game. Here's Hachimura. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, you know Rudy wants to score it. He will not retreat in the face of some tough defense. Nicely done.
Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He's off on the first.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Edwards. He's got 12. Outside McDaniels. Edwards looking for an opening. To the inside. Here's Kidd. He's got 5. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score lock in on the moment and play the right way. Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Guys, you have to put a body on Anthony Edwards. This guy is too skilled and too strong.
Vancouver shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Monroe. He's got 7. Shot clock at 5. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Edwards. Pass to Shannon. Gasol against Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marc Gasol. That's his first foul of the game. Vancouver making a switch here. Beasley's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Garnett. 14 points for him. Clock at 6.
Switch.
Here's Zerbiak. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Monroe. Guarded by Edwards. Kidd with with the bucket. Kid's got 7 points.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Edwards, a pass to Garnett. Here's Zerbiak from the line, and he nails the jumper. He has 6.
Guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Goes up with the stripe. Vancouver with a rebound. Garnett's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Philadelphia calls timeout.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Who's gonna topple the king? Go for the knees, then go for the... Don't miss or your campaign is over. So long, adieu, say sayonara. Who's gonna topple the king? Better all the knights, all the bishops. No one draws a sword, says a prayer. King moves, he's gonna move strong against you. King moves, he's 5 steps ahead of you. King moves,
What do you love about Play Now Online?
I just like to compete, stuff like that. I like that you can't use the same team. You know how you have to wait 5 games before using a team. And I like playing against like tough guys, honestly.
Is there any favorite teams or players you really like to play as in this mode?
I would say Team the Knicks. That's my favorite team to use. And I guess I would say Jalen Brunson.
All right, so you mentioned you're a Knicks fan. 10 seconds left in the game. Ball's in the Knicks' hands. Tie game. Who you going to in this situation?
First player of the year, Jalen Brunson. Got to.
He got it up in time. Oh, it's good. Are you kidding me?
Congratulations, Jay, and thank you so much for jumping on for 2K25 NBA 2K TV Awards Show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Thanks for the opportunity. For sure.
You know, I love games with high scoring outputs.
Yeah, we all know that. But do you know who had the highest scoring single game of the 2024-25 regular season? Who scored a league high of 61 points?
Was it De'Aaron Fox, Nikola Jokic, Stephen Curry, or Giannis Antetokounmpo?
We know that huge performances can lead to wins in King of the Court.
The road in the NBA can be a very unfriendly place, but this group of players showing no fear as they arrive at the arena earlier on. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. We've got Jaden McDaniels, Garnett out there with Gobert. Then there's Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. And for the Trailblazers, Bird is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Ginobili. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's McCoy in at the 1 spot. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Here's McCoy. Left side, Love. 6 on the shot clock. Bird way outside. Vancouver pulls it in, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
No question. I know I did not see that coming, especially when they had a chance to win it late in the 4th quarter. I thought for sure they'd get it done.
Here's McCoy, defended by Alexander Walker. McDaniels passes to Garnett. Here's Alexander Walker. And the foul called on Larry Bird. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's McDaniels. Plays it up and banks it in.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Here's McCoy. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story. And whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Ginobili makes an impact. The type of player any team would love to have.
It's his first trip to the line. Shooting 2. And he makes the first. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And both free throws good for Ginobili.
A great player on a great roll at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game, and as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
First one falls for him.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Edwards drops them both. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's McCoy. Love with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Takes it from 10. And Garnett misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's McCoy, defended by Alexander Walker. Ginobili the pass to McCoy. 4 on the shot clock. Gobert with the defensive effort. For Vancouver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here's Edwards from the arc. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 5.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around him.
McDaniels against Bird. Here's Hartenstein. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And finished off by McDaniel.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Bird. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Here is Edwards. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Missed inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's McCoy. Garnett grabs the board. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Vancouver. There's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Vancouver, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he knocks down the first one. Johnson, he's checked in for Portland. No good on the second free throw. KG, that's good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McCoy passes to Ginobili. Over Edwards. Ginobili can't hit.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Garnett kicks to Edwards. Stolen by Ginobili. Bird outside. Passes to Johnson. And Bird, here we go. Love right side. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. To the paint. There's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Oh, here's Edwards. This game an incredible strong display for him. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Just relentless on the floor. Ginobili able to draw the contact.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. All free throws good from Ginobili. And Vancouver with the possession here. 6-point game. Here's Alexander Walker. Count that one.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's McCoy. Defended by Alexander Walker. And he gets the bucket.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Jams it with authority.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I said before, the layup, when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Nice shot by Bird.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Alexander Walker following the basket by Larry Bird. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series, as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
So for the Trailblazers, Roy Hibbert's checked in for Love. Jones comes in for Bird. Mike Miller subbed in for Ginobili. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Shannon. Garnett. It's good on the putback. And Vancouver leads by 6.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's McCoy. Pass to Johnson. Here's McCoy. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
It's tipped. Now here is Miller. He's guarded close. Driving the lane, and it's Miller with the jam.
That's what.
Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it for the right price of blue. That's my right hand man. We out in Sharuka, outside in Japan. Stripes running around me like Kuka. What's it to? Introduce you to my new. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it be on trees, son. I swear that they switch. I just needed a reason. Already they say I'm on fire, like a 19th century witch. No snow on the bluff, the wire. They think I'm 50 Cent. I've been you too. Let's be Bonnie Clyde. We gon' be like, we don't need no middleman. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it for the right price. That's my right hand man. We out in Shabuya, outside in Japan. Stripes running around me like Kuka. What's it to, yo? Introduce you to my new. Let me see your hands to bring you outside in my land. I've been with hanging out the window, let it. Leo, light it up. Diamonds and bling bling. I had to tell them, come on, bring me some more for the night. Say my car and I myself clean. Smelling good, I feel right on my side, and I know that she lied. She just want my money, and I know that she lied. Always stunned, and I know that she lied. My diamond key drunk, and I know that she lied. I got all this money, I say my know how to treat me, and I know how to treat all my right. Say my diamond shine and bling bling. Ugly, you see I got plenty. I own that. With my result on, and my man got big black hearts ain't on camera.
What's going on? It's E-Bands, and I'm excited to have received the My Team Build Award for this year. Firstly, I want to thank you guys, 2KTV, going from not being extremely known in the community at the beginning of the year to working my way up to being one of the best players in the world to now being recognized for it. Definitely feels good. Also, I want to thank my friends. We've been playing each other all year, getting each other better. It's a big part of my success. Lastly, but not least, I want to thank my support system within the My Team community. Y'all been amazing. Start this year. Definitely been a great experience because of you guys. As far as what I'm going to do with the VC, definitely going to open up some packs. I'm not sure if I'm opening up the 51 box with the 100 topper yet or a half box. We're going to decide. We're going to figure it out. Getting 2K26, I'm grateful for that. And then having VC to start off next year too. Definitely get the team upgraded in because I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. This is just me getting started. I'll be back. 2K26, top of the leaderboard, same thing. Getting back at it. But also the shirt. I'm definitely going to be wearing the shirt the rest of this year and next year. Represents 2K award shirt. And once again, thank you guys. I'll see y'all again next year.
Next up, my favorite mode, My NBA, where you take control of the front office.
You really have to know your basketball to build a winning franchise season after season. This award goes to the player that took the most championship titles across all My NBA modes.
And that player also earns the title Executive of the Year. The award goes to 7.
All right, let's talk about the Rec, my favorite place to do work in NBA 2K. And I can be the first to tell you all, there's some serious competition out there.
Definitely serious competition. And the person who did the best and really defeated all the competition was Chop. Congratulations, Chop, for being the 2KTV award winner for the Rec. Well, how does that feel for you?
It feels amazing. I've been a big fan of you guys, LB, everybody. So I just really want to shout out my team, everybody that I played with this season. Even the Rec Randoms. You know, I was balling in the Rec Randoms for the majority of the time.
So you've taken a lot of wins home in this mode. What are some of the keys to success?
When I run my team, we run like a specific style of offense, a lot of mid-ranges, a lot of fades. And just everybody working as a team, just as best as possible. I've been playing 2K my whole life. We kind of run our offense kind of like OKC, and just everybody switching around. I feel like I did a good job being the #1 option on my team. You know, everybody just did their part.
And as the winner of this award, you win a copy of 2K26 and VC for both 2K25 and 2K26, plus more. How are you feeling about those awards?
I feel amazing. I feel amazing. I feel blessed.
You talk about your teammates a lot. Do you want to give a shout out to any of them right now?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my homie, Endless Logic. He was like my road dog throughout the whole year. Shifty. Anytime he got out of school, you know, he always texts my phone. And just my homies that I went to school with back at Eastern Senior High School, I still found time to run with them anytime I got a chance to.
What advice would you give to players that want to come into the rec and play?
Just be smart. A lot of people, they probably don't know the fundamental part of basketball. So if you don't, and you're a rec random, you know, just try to communicate. Don't be scared to cut your mic on if you got a mic. Play defense. We will find a way to score. I got some scores around me. Trust me.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear, too. That's why I tell my team every night when I'm scoring the rock, play some defense, and we'll be up by 30. All right, Chop, so to get a lot of wins in the rec, you have to have some nice builds. So what are you usually running with out there?
I like to run, like, tall guard builds. So, like, anywhere from, like, 6'6" to 6'8", high mid-range, and three-pointers. And I'm not a small guard. I hate doing too much dribbling, so just finding my spots around the court.
So with a bigger guard, then, are you kind of in the post too with those post fades?
Sometimes. Just however I can get the shot off. Like, I like to shoot over people. That's my game. So
people don't know how nasty that mid-range game can be in 2K these days.
Yeah.
So can we expect you to be one of the best in the rec in 2K26, Chop?
Of course, y'all gonna see me next year.
There it is.
Well, congratulations, Chop, on winning this 2K TV award for the rec. We're so happy to have you on the show, and keep up the hard work and go grind in 2K26.
Okay, thank you.
In honor of our next award winner, here's another 2K TV interactive question. Which edition of our 2K TV award show are we celebrating this year?
Is it our 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th? Welcome to our 9th annual 2K TV Awards. Today, we're celebrating the amazing accomplishments from you.
Not only will players receive the title and prestige of being a 2K TV award winner,
we made this easy, but no matter how difficult or tricky the question, this year's 2K TV Interactive Wizard answered correctly. So congratulations, Radiant Bull 8965.
And finally, you voted, and now it's time to reveal who you chose to receive the coveted title, Top Play of the Year.
Over the last 7 seasons, you submitted your plays. The best were up for a community vote, and it all comes down to one.
All the way back from season 1, your top play of the year goes to Tracy McGrady.
The winner of seasons 1 through 3 was Tracy McGrady in the theater, launching for a 360 slam with their launch day build. An amazing play from the early days of NBA 2K25.
Thanks to every one of you for being a part of the NBA 2K and 2K TV community.
Let's do it again next year. We'll be back at NBA 2K26, joining all of you on the courts and looking for some more record-breaking competition.
And of course, more W's. We're not signing off just yet. Be sure to check back here June 27th for our 3rd annual 2K TV wrap party.
Always fun to be hanging out with the community.
Until then, congratulations to all of the 2K TV awards winners, and of course, enjoy the game.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Boozer in at the 4. And for Vancouver, they've got Dillingham, Rudy Gobert is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. And it's Shannon in at the 3 spot. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off-season to see how your team measures up. And now, you get to find out.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Booker with it. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
That'll be a 5-second call.
The ball goes to Chicago.
Here's Dandridge. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Arenas. For 3, Booker. And he buries his first look.
Oh, the ever-expanding range of Devin Booker, making you pick him up pretty much at half court.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Here's Arenas. Pass to Booker. Puts up a 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. We played just over a minute here in the first, and the shot's good.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
He's turned it over twice pretty quickly. Time to refocus.
That's tipped. Here's Shannon. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
And you think to yourself, this is not how you want to start a game. 3 turnovers already?
The Bulls have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Booker, the pass to Dandridge. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And the mistakes are piling up for them early.
A little over a minute and a half in.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game. What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
Here's Booker. Vancouver with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the two-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Bulls on D. Pass to Dillingham. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Daniels. 5 on the clock. Here's Dillingham. The three is up.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
Dillingham, no good. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Vancouver's head coach for a minute. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Dillingham. Booker defending. Dillingham with the bucket.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Pass to Arenas. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Here's Booker. Last game with 30.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Boozer. Still no points. Outside Booker. This one for three. Another three for Chicago.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
For Vancouver, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Dillingham. It's rebounded by Dandridge. Bulls leading by 17. Here's Arenas. Tries again. And he's gone to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Good on both. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Vancouver shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
For Vancouver, Jaden McDaniels, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And the Bulls making a change here. And both free throws good for McDaniels. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. Much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
Here's Arenas, and it's blocked by Edwards.
Yeah, good anticipation helps Edwards see the shot forming. Then his speed gets him there for the block.
Kevin Garnett.
Edwards. No points so far. Inside. And now the Bulls in transition. Vancouver with a rebound. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your sophomores, those reserves, they can swing a game. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Booker. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hand.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
That free throw good from Booker.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Here's Dillingham. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. Tip! Chicago leading by 16. Arenas passes to Booker. Pass to Boozer. It's hauled in by Garnett.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Here's Dandridge. He had 19 points in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Boozer passes to Booker. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Edwards. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Portland. Blocked. Right side McDaniels. He's off on that one.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Arenas passes to Booker. Here's Mashburn, guarded by Edwards.
Vancouver foul call.
Miller's checked in for Vancouver. And a change for the Bulls. Thomas is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Mashburn, the pass to Booker. Here's Mashburn. 6 to shoot. Outside Booker. The 3-ball. McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Shannon. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Vancouver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shannon, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So for Vancouver, Kevin Love comes in for McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Edwards. Richardson's checked in for Chicago. Murray comes in for Booker. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Who's got the ball?
Now here's Murray, covered by Alexander Walker. Thomas outside. Got a hand on it. Here's Garnett. He had 22 in the win against Portland.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboards.
Now here's Richardson. 16-point lead.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Pass to Miller. Gets some space and parries the jumper.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Thomas. He's scoreless. The drive by Murray. And the layup falls. And the Bulls lead by 18.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Into the lineup for your Vancouver team, Latrell Sprewell.
Vancouver with the ball. Miller outside. Pass to Sprewell. Good D by Richardson. Chicago leading by 18. Boozer passes to Murray. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Sprewell passes to Miller. Over Thomas. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. And it's Murray with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
16 feet out. They get it back. Garnett. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Chicago has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Mashburn. Back to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Vancouver with a rebound. Miller outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Cam Thomas picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good for Miller. Vancouver making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Miller hits them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Thomas. A minute 15 left in the first quarter of the game. And again, Chicago, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Sprewell. Hey, from beyond the arc. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Richardson for 3. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
And the Bulls lead by 17.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Here's Sprewell, guarded by Richardson. Alexander Walker. Tipped back in for two.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it doesn't fall for him. Made two, missed two now. Vancouver has gone 0 for 3 from downtown to the left wing. To the inside. Love passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Love. That one doesn't drop. And as the first quarter wraps up. Already a double-digit lead. Chicago ahead, up by 15. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.